Hey YouTube, it's Zoe, or Read by Zoe, and today I'm going to do a book haul. This is going to be my last book haul for a while, even though I don't do them that frequently, but I am planning on going on a book buying ban for all of March. We'll see how that goes. I'm trying to cut down my TBR because I just reorganized my bookshelves, and these two shelves are my TBR stack. So I didn't really like that. There were so many books that I haven't read yet on my bookshelf, so book buying ban shall occur. So let's get started. The first couple of books that I'm going to share are books that I had to buy for my children's literature class, but I tried to find the most attractive editions that I could. I thought that if I was required to buy a book, I would buy the most beautiful book that I could find, and the first book is The Borrowers by Mary Norton. I love this edition. I don't know if you can tell, but it is beautiful, and let's see what it looks like underneath. Oh, it's so cute. It's pink and then it's blue. I love it. I have seen the movie several times, the one with Tom Felton, little tiny Tom Felton. I love it, but I haven't read the book, and I'm really excited to get around to this. The next book is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I've already read this book, but obviously I haven't hauled it yet. This is the Puffin and Bloom edition. The next book is Harriet the Spy by Louise Fitzhugh. I have not read this book, and when I told my roommate, she was just appalled that I haven't read it. I guess a lot of people have read this book. And the last book I had to buy for that class was Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum, and this is also another Puffin edition. I'm not sure which one, but it's smaller than a normal hardback. I already read this book and I loved it. I bought a lot of Sophie Kinsella books. I'm kind of addicted to her writing right now, if you can't tell. I'm currently reading the Shopaholic series, and these are from the Shopaholic series, and I just can't get enough of her writing. So the ones from the Shopaholic series, there is Shopaholic Takes Manhattan, Shopaholic Ties a Knot, Shopaholic and Sister, and Shopaholic and Baby. I bought most of them secondhand from Goodwill, so that's why there are weird editions. And the other book I got was Can You Keep a Secret by Sophie Kinsella. This is one of her novels. It's not related to the Shopaholic series. After I'm caught up with that series, I want to try one of her novels and see what she's like when she's not talking about Becky Bloomwood. And then I bought 3 Jane Austen novels. These are the 3 that I didn't buy in that haul 2 hauls back when I bought all of those Jane Austen books. There is Northanger Abbey, Persuasion, and Mansfield Park. These are all vintage classic editions. I will leave the link to these down below on Amazon. I bought these on Amazon, so I don't really know if you can buy these in the store. If you saw my video 3 videos back, I believe, I went to the Epic Reads book tour where I met Victoria Aveyard, Jasmine Warga, and Cynthia Hand, and these are the books that I had signed and personalized. The first 2 books are by Cynthia Hand, and they are The Last Time We Say Goodbye and Unearthly, which is the first book in the Unearthly series or trilogy. I'm not sure how many books are in the series. But this is actually pretty interesting because it is a book about angels, and I haven't read any angel books, I don't think. And The Last Time We Say Goodbye is about a girl named Lex who has to overcome the grief of her brother committing suicide. She's also a math genius, and her therapist told her to write in a journal to overcome her grief. My Heart and Other Black Holes is by Jasmine Warga, and it is also about suicide, but it is about this girl named Azelle who is planning on committing suicide, and she reaches out and finds a suicide partner, and they both are trying to plot their death. And then I got Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, and this is about a society where there are 2 different types of people, silvers and reds. Silvers have silver blood, which causes them to have magical abilities, and because they have these magical abilities, they believe that they can rule over the reds. And the reds are just like us. They have red blood, and they don't have any supernatural abilities, so they are forced to be warriors and servants and slaves, and no one really likes that. The main character named Mare, she is a red, but then some things happen and she realizes that she has red blood, but she also has a superpower. The next book I bought was Love Rosie by Cecilia Ahern, and this is going to be a major motion picture starring Lily Collins and Sam Claflin. I'm really excited to watch the movie because it looks really good. I've seen like 10 different trailers, I ended up on that part of the internet somehow, and it looked so cute, but I have to read the book first, obviously. I bought Ferris by Marissa Meyer. This is book 3.5 in the Lunar Chronicles series. It is all about Queen Lavanna and her childhood and why she's so dark and twisted, how she got the way that she was. The last book in this haul is actually not a book that I bought myself. myself, but a book that I was sent to from a publisher, and I'm really excited not just because it is the first book I've ever been sent to from a publisher, but because it is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, the first book in her upcoming series, which I think is going to be called A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm not sure if there's going to be another name for the series. This is going to come out on May 5th, 2015. I'm currently on page 107, and it's really good so far. It is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, but with fairies. So that was my book haul, and probably my last book haul for a while until I get some of these TBR books off of that shelf. I hope you all enjoyed. Please leave below any videos you'd like me to make in the future, and I will talk to you all later. Bye! Oh, hello! You probably weren't expecting me because I just said goodbye, but right after I finished filming yesterday, I got 2 more packages in the mail filled with books. And before you go on saying, Zoe, you just told us that you were going on a book buying ban for all of March. I know, I'm still going on the book buying ban. I have not bought any books. These books were actually sent to me from companies. The first company that sent me books was HarperCollins Publishers. They sent me 4 art copies, and the first 2 are Encore to an Empty Room by Kevin Emerson and Conspiracy of Blood and Smoke by Anne Blankman. These are actually sequels to books that are already out, so I'm going to have to get the first books at the library and then read them, and then I can read these. I don't really want to look at the back to see what they're about because I'm pretty sure that that will ruin what happens in the first book, because there will be spoilers on the back detailing what happened in the first book. And both of these books are out on April 15th. The next book is Made You Up by Francesca Zappia, and this is about a girl named Alex who is a high school senior, and she's unable to tell the difference between real life and delusion. And on the back it says that this will appeal to fans of Wes Anderson, Silver Linings Playbook, and Liar. I love both Wes Anderson, all of his movies, and Silver Linings Playbook. I have not seen or read Liar. I don't know if that is a movie or a book. I have no idea what that is. This is out on May 15th. And the last book they sent me was Lies I Told by Michelle Zink. This was actually the book that I emailed and asked for the ARC for because it sounds so interesting. It's about this girl named Grace Fontaine, and she was adopted into a family of thieves, and they just do all of these cons and all of that, but then their biggest job starts to go wrong and then everything just goes crazy. But that sounds so interesting, a family of thieves. I'm really excited to read this one. This one is out on April 15th as well. The last book I have to haul is from the company Uppercase, and they are a monthly subscription box, kind of like Birchbox and Barkbox and NatureBox, all of those boxes, but instead of sending beauty products like Birchbox sends, they send a book and other bookish things, I think like a bookmark or I don't know, other bookish things. They asked to send me a book, and obviously I said yes because that sounds so cool. This is it! It is not technically a subscription box, but it is a subscription bag, and let's see what book's inside. I'm really excited. It's like a present. It is a present, actually. This is the book. You can't see. What is it? I'll Meet You There by Heather Demetrios. There is more stuff inside the bag. The first thing I think is a letter. It looks like it is a letter. Hi Zoe, welcome to Uppercase. I'm more than a little excited to share this month's book with you. This is the type of story that sets under your skin and doesn't let you stop thinking about it after the last page has been turned. Your February selection is I'll Meet You There by Heather Demetrios. What makes this book so memorable are the characters. They're real and raw and beautiful. A mini collage kit is the bookish item and directly relates to the story. Cool! So here are all the things that were in the mini collage kit. You probably can't see, but there is a lot of stuff in here and it's flying everywhere because my fan is on. This is really cool though. It looks like a lot of work went into here. I was expecting just like a bookmark, but some of these things can be used as a bookmark. This looks hand done. This does not look like it's a copy from something. I guess someone actually had to do all this. That is incredible. Thank you so much HarperCollins and Uppercase for sending me those books. I'm really excited to read them. I am actually going to go now. Thank you all for watching this video, part 2, I guess, and I will talk to you later. Bye!